Hi everyone, Candice McCool here. You can catch me on Instagram at CandiceMcCool.fit. And for those of you who have been waiting for the North American Championships, wait no longer because today is show day. Waited so long to bring you this video. I have been working on editing videos for my See You Later Leaner coach, Coach Adam Atkinson. You can catch those out on his YouTube channel, and it just goes over how to find the right coach for you and how to balance bodybuilding with everyday life. But getting back to today's video, I am going to share with you the North American Championships behind the scenes, backstage, what all is involved, and how I did at my first national competition. My morning started off with a really quick check-in with my coach. I sent him photos and then I also sent him a video. It's really important for your coach to see what you look like first thing in the morning, before you've had any water, before you've put anything on your stomach. A lot of times your muscles look really flat in the morning, and he's going to be able to look at you and compare what you look like first thing in the morning and then how you look after you have had all of your water that he's prescribed for you to have and your first meal of the day. After I had my check-in, I made my first meal of the day. Now for my body, for some odd reason, whenever I ingest food, it shows immediately in my stomach. So something that works really well for me is my Thrive Shake. It's a probiotic and a protein shake in one. And so he wanted me to consume that first thing in the morning because it works really well with my system, and add the glutamine and the creatine that I am normally used to ingesting throughout my entire prep. He wanted me to consume that as well. He wanted me to make 2 different shakes. That way, if after I've consumed the first one, my muscles and my body still doesn't look where he wants me to, I can consume the second shake. After breakfast, I went downstairs and I had my hair and makeup done. And there were so many professionals, so many ladies already down there looking so beautiful. And I just had a great time getting to know my hairstylist and my makeup artist, and just kind of telling them what I envisioned for my competition. I just got back from getting my hair and makeup done, and they did a great job. I love my makeup. She went with a natural look, not a whole lot of glitter, just a very classic natural look. And I have not gotten my second tan yet, so she went a little bit darker with the foundation because my neck will be darker. And for my hair, I love the little curls that she put in it. She used a lot of texturizing spray with my fine hair. She said that works the best. So all in all, I'm really excited. We will have touch-ups between 4 and 5 for the finals, but until then, this is what my prejudging is going to look like, and I am so excited. Something that I really enjoy when I'm watching other people's vlogs and YouTube videos is seeing behind the scenes. What goes on? What is a national competition like? So stay tuned because you're gonna get to see it firsthand.
Got an ad now on our 40A, so we got another one. We went from 12 to 13 as we add competitor 954 right now. And so we are at 13. You're going to try and do them in 2 groups. This is your Masters 40 and over A class right now.
Face front.
And again, as we talked about earlier, the suits, a definitely wide variety of colors. And again, suits do play into everything as it goes into your judging, and suits can also literally depending on your suit and the cut of your suit, the proper cut, proper fit, again, could bring your physique out that much better. And it's the overall, as we say, the overall total package in an athlete that the judges look at. And especially in the women, it's the physique, the suit, the hair, the makeup, everything. As we're looking at our second group right now. And this is your 40 and over A class.
Face front.
And for everybody tuning in, if you didn't get a chance to watch earlier or you missed the first 3 days of our NPC North Americans, all of our contest coverage is available on the official NPC website, npcnewsonline.com. And if you're looking to purchase photos of one of your favorite athletes that is up there on stage that you see while you're watching.
And let's hear it for 925, Candice McCool.
Number 925. This is Candice McCool.
That's a cool name, Candice McCool.
Yeah, McCool is cool.
McCool. I'm McCool. Candice McCool. I like that.
In wellness, it's more of a mainstream look too. It's more of like the J-Lo look, you know, like
Gotcha.
the bottom, lower body dominant look.
Right.
So it's really about focusing on those lower body. And if you look at their upper back, it would actually take away from looking at the lower body. So what they do is
Makes
typically
sense. Yeah.
the hair should be cut about 3 inches above the glutes. So most of them you'll see that. It's at the longest it would be is above the glutes. Now, one competitor here has it actually longer than her glutes. And she pulled it aside, which I thought was kind of interesting.
Right.
So it covered her back, but not her glutes, which I thought was kind of really interesting.
So I can remember when Bikini first started, the athletes were moving their hair away from their back. And then,
They were, and that's what we
yes,
found.
Yeah.
We found that the muscularity in the back, because as you go to pull your shoulders back, you don't really want a V taper,
Right.
right? So you want kind of a straight up and down from behind, with the glutes being the focus and the hamstrings being the focus. And they would pull the hair aside, and all of a sudden we're looking at their upper back.
Yeah.
And then it starts becoming a bodybuilding contest. Who's got the leaner back? Who's got the better back development? And that's really not what they wanted out of the class. So what they did was, to keep the integrity of the division, let's leave the hair down and only judging, you know, from the back.
Yeah, I definitely like it better now with the hair.
Yeah. You can see
Covering
all
the
their
back
hair is
and
cut,
down,
you know,
yes.
well above the glutes.
Yeah.
So a lot of women also use hair extensions because the hair might be too short, doesn't cover
Right.
the back. And it could work against you. So there are women, although they don't have long hair, they have very short hair, that still win, you know, because
Right.
you can see the back. But typically you want to have the back covered. I think it would be great if there was a tiebreaker to move the hair and say who's got the better back.
You know what?
But
That's
the problem
interesting.
is now it's a bodybuilding contest. So
Right.
you're going from bikini to bodybuilding. And now you're going to have women trying to develop their upper body to
Right.
be the
We
tiebreaker.
don't want that. Right.
And then the whole division's going to go sideways. So part of what we do is we keep the integrity of these different classes and divisions. So we have a criteria. So if someone comes in too muscular in this class, they're going to get marked down for that.
Face the back.
If they come in too big, they're going to get marked down. Why? Because if that's rewarded, now what happens is eventually the look for bikini will be like figure. And that's not what you want. You want figure to be its own thing, bikini to be its own thing, wellness to be its own thing. And the idea is you want to keep that integrity like that. So the judges have to be very specific about sticking with the criteria.
So we talked about this earlier, that we haven't seen this either today like we normally see it. I know that a lot of times we see it more in the pro divisions than in the amateur. And actually talking about tiebreakers, I see it a lot when you have a group out there that's so close in the comparisons that they do this, where when the girls are turned to the rear, they actually have them walk, take a few steps to the curtain, stop, and pose again, and then turn and walk to the front. Now, what are the judges looking for when they ask the competitors to do that?
Well, they want to see what's jiggling in their glutes and hamstrings. Now, the more conditioned you are, the harder the muscle is. the less moves around. So if you, you know, we did this yesterday too, for those of you that are listening yesterday. Right now, take the back of your hand and pinch the skin in the back of your hand. That's how thin the skin is on many of these athletes. So when that skin is like on the back of your hand, not much moves when you look at it, right? Move your hand around, not much moves.
Yeah.
Now the fatter that you have, the more fat you have on your glutes, when you walk, it bounces. Look at some of these girls walk. There's almost nothing moving on them.
What's your number?
You did awesome. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Dude, first call outs, how'd it feel? Yeah, looked like top 5 too.
Really?
Yeah. Was it exciting?
Yeah.
Yeah, were you nervous?
Yeah, I don't even remember anything.
You were
up
shaky.
there.
You looked good though. Looked really, really good.
So I am off stage for the preliminaries, the prejudging, and there were 12 ladies in my A class, and I got first call outs. So excited, so excited. My main goal was just not to come in last. So that means I at least made top 6, and I think from the placement, I made top 5. So I think it went well. I feel like my body looked a little bit better about 2 days ago, just for how flat my stomach was, but that's me critiquing myself. I tried to hold it in as much as I could. I really don't remember a whole lot other than seeing people that I've seen on YouTube and Sandy, the judge, and being super excited to be in front of her. Can't wait to get her feedback. But all in all, I think just making first call outs at my second ever show, my first national show, I'm pretty pleased.
I will say we have some pretty good seats in the house. I mean, I know we're in the back. We can't see anything that's happening on the other side of this giant curtain. But we are able to get it firsthand as the competitors walk off. Seeing the expediting team, seeing Gary, JM, Jim was back here. We saw Bill walk by. I mean, it's pretty good seats.
We're also sitting here like Chris
We didn't have to
Cormier's
pay
back
for
here,
them.
Hunter's Labrada's back here.
Yeah.
We're watching all these guys walk around.
Big name coaches back here. See the touch up of the tan, hanging out with the EMT.
She's like, so she goes, is this going to be a long night? I said, I don't know, it might be. She goes, I said, and then we're doing one tomorrow. And she goes, no, you're not. She's like, are you serious? She goes, yeah. She's like working on a computer. She's like, yeah, I don't know how I missed out on the guys thing because she wasn't here for the guys. She came for the girls.
Yeah, we all tend to always have, as much as possible, an EMT on standby just in case any issues, any complications.
I mean, any sport is going to have an EMT on,
How you feel?
Oh my gosh, I can't believe my first time getting 4th in my class in the nation. It's awesome.
So you happy with it?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I came in here just not wanting to come in last place. I beat half my class, 4th place out of 13 girls in my class. I think that's pretty top 3rd. Yeah. That's a good way to look at it.
It's a great way to look at it. Second show ever.
Yeah.
They only had 2 flavors left.
What'd you get me?
Oreo and Fruity Pebbles. And in case any of your teammates miss out, then you can hand out.
I'm going to be everyone's best friend.
Good job.
Thanks, babe. had the most amazing time at this national competition. For you guys that have been following my fitness journey, you guys know that the bikini prep was my favorite part of that competition, because show day, really, I was by myself and I didn't have my team with me, and it was my very first competition ever and I didn't know what to expect, and so my anxiety was high. But this time it was so enjoyable. Bikini prep was way more difficult this time, but show day was phenomenal. So huge shout out to my See You Later Leaner girls. I had a fabulous time with you. Thanks so much to my coach, See You Later Leaner, Coach Adam Atkinson, for getting my body beyond what I ever thought was possible. And a huge thank you, a huge shout out to my wonderful husband, James. He is the reason that I am actually able to bring you this information, because he's my tech guy. He was there with the camera capturing all the wonderful moments that I can now look back on and say, I did it. I am so proud of sticking with it, achieving a goal, and I honestly could not do that without him. So if you are interested in what my next steps are going to be, then you're definitely going to want to like this video, subscribe, ring the bell so you can catch me next time when I talk about where do I go from here.